There are places on our planet where the stories of humanity are written not in books, but in the very fabric of the land itself. China is home to some of the most extraordinary of these places. Here, ancient mountains hold the whispers of dynasties past, and serene rivers flow with the gentle rhythm of centuries. It is a world where nature's grandeur and human heritage are not separate entities, but are woven together into a single, breathtaking tapestry. We are often drawn to the great cities and famous monuments, yet beyond them lies a realm of hidden wonders, waiting to be discovered. This is an invitation to journey into that realm, to explore landscapes that have inspired poets, artists, and spiritual seekers for millennia. This journey will take us far from the bustling metropolises into the quiet heart of the natural world. We will travel to places where the air is pure, and the only sounds are the rustle of leaves and the call of a distant bird. Imagine standing before a waterfall that thunders with the power of the earth, or gazing across a tranquil sea of clouds that stretches to the horizon. These are not mere sights to be seen. They are experiences to be felt, to be absorbed deep within one's soul. Each location holds a unique magic, a special connection between the physical world and the spiritual one, offering a profound sense of peace and perspective to all who visit. Our exploration is more than just a tour of beautiful scenery. It is a chance to understand a deeper relationship, one of harmony between people and their environment. In these hidden corners of China, generations have learned to live with nature, not against it. They have built their homes, tended their fields, and developed their beliefs in tune with the changing seasons and the contours of the land. This delicate balance is a testament to a wisdom that recognizes the sanctity of the natural world. It is a lesson that is perhaps more important today than ever before, as we seek a more sustainable path forward for our planet and ourselves. So, let us begin. Let us open our minds and our hearts to the wonders that await. We will venture into deep canyons carved by time, climb to sacred peaks that seem to touch the heavens, and rest by waters that reflect the endless sky. Through this journey, we will not only see the incredible beauty of China's hidden landscapes, but we will also connect with the enduring spirit that they represent. It is a spirit of resilience, of harmony, and of an ancient, timeless beauty that continues to inspire awe and wonder in all who have the privilege to witness it. Our first destination is a place of profound tranquility, known as the Zheluchen Sea. It is not a sea of salt water, but a vast ethereal sea of clouds that fills the valleys between towering karst peaks. To stand at its edge is to feel as though you are on the shore of another world. The clouds move with a slow, silent grace, sometimes thin and wispy like fine silk, at other times thick and dense like a soft blanket of snow. They swirl around the dark, jagged mountains, transforming the landscape into a living, breathing painting. The air here is cool and moist, carrying the fresh scent of damp earth and alpine flora, a perfume that cleanses the spirit. The visual spectacle is simply breathtaking. As the sun begins its ascent, its golden rays pierce through the mist, creating shafts of light that dance upon the white expanse. The peaks, which were once dark silhouettes, are gradually illuminated, their green slopes revealed in magnificent detail. It is a slow, majestic unveiling of a world hidden beneath the clouds. The sounds are just as sublime. There is a deep, resonant silence here, punctuated only by the gentle whisper of the wind as it moves through the pine trees. This profound quiet allows one to hear the subtle rhythms of nature, creating a meditative state that calms the mind and soothes the soul. For centuries, the Zheluchen Sea has been a place of spiritual significance. Local legends speak of this sea of clouds as the breath of a sleeping dragon, a benevolent creature that protects the land and its people. It is believed that the mists have a purifying quality, capable of washing away worldly worries and bringing clarity to the mind. Monks and hermits have long sought refuge in these mountains, building small temples on the high ridges to be closer to the heavens. They look upon the sea of clouds not just as a weather phenomenon, but as a physical manifestation of the Tao, the ever-changing, yet constant flow of the universe. This incredible landscape showcases a perfect harmony between the ephemeral and the eternal. The solid, ancient mountains stand as symbols of permanence and strength, while the shifting, transient clouds represent the constant state of flux that defines life itself. People who live in the small villages on the lower slopes have a deep respect for this place. They understand their lives are intertwined with its moods, their farming cycles dictated by the mists that bring vital moisture. Here, humanity does not seek to conquer nature but to live within its embrace, finding a sense of belonging on the shore of this heavenly sea. We now journey onward to a place so majestic it is called the Immortal Resident. This is not a single mountain, but a breathtaking cluster of granite peaks that rise dramatically from the earth, their sheer faces and sharp ridges piercing the sky like giant stone spears. The landscape here feels ancient and powerful, as if shaped by the hands of gods. The rock formations have been weathered by wind and rain over millions of years, creating fantastical shapes that ignite the imagination. Some resemble animals, others look like mythical figures, and each one seems to tell a story carved in stone. It is a vertical world of immense scale and staggering beauty. The feeling of being here is one of humility and awe. As you ascend the stone pathways carved into the mountainside, the world below seems to shrink away, replaced by a panorama of endless peaks and deep, green valleys. The air grows thinner and crisper, and the sounds of the world below are replaced by the rush of wind around the granite spires. Gnarled pine trees, some hundreds of years old, cling tenaciously to the rock faces, their twisted branches a testament to their resilience. They seem to embody the spirit of this place, strong, enduring, and shaped by the very forces they resist. It is a powerful reminder of life's ability to thrive in the most challenging of conditions. The Immortal Resident is steeped in cultural and spiritual meaning. It is considered a sacred place in Taoist tradition, a gateway where the earthly realm can connect with the celestial one. Legend says that the Yellow Emperor, a revered ancestor of Chinese civilization, once came to these mountains to cultivate himself and achieve immortality. Since then, it has been a destination for pilgrims seeking spiritual enlightenment, health, and longevity. The name itself, Immortal Resident, reflects the belief that this is a dwelling place for transcendent beings, and that by spending time here, one might absorb some of its divine energy. The connection between humans and this formidable landscape is one of reverence and artistry. For over 1,000 years, these mountains have been the muse for countless Chinese painters and poets. They saw in the stark granite, the swirling mists, and the resilient pines a perfect representation of nature's raw beauty and philosophical depth. The stone steps that wind their way up the peaks are a marvel of engineering, a testament to the determination of people to reach these sacred heights without scarring the mountain. They are a symbol of a relationship built on respect, allowing humans to experience this divine landscape while preserving its pristine, immortal character. Our journey now descends from the celestial peaks into the depths of the earth, to the Wuling Grand Canyon. This is a geological wonder carved over eons by the relentless force of a powerful river. The canyon walls plunge vertically for hundreds of meters, creating a narrow chasm where sunlight struggles to reach the bottom. Standing on the edge and looking down is a dizzying experience, a visceral reminder of the immense power of water and time. The rock layers are exposed like pages in a history book, telling a story of the planet's formation that stretches back millions of years. It is a raw and wild place, a testament to nature's patient artistry. Down in the heart of the canyon, a different world awaits. The roar of the river is a constant, powerful presence, its white water churning and crashing against the massive boulders that line its path. The air is cool and damp, thick with the spray from the river and the scent of wet stone and lush vegetation. Ferns, mosses, and vibrant green plants cling to every available crevice in the canyon walls, creating a hanging garden of extraordinary beauty. The contrast between the dark, imposing rock and the delicate, thriving life is striking. It is a sanctuary of life, hidden away from the world above, protected by the canyon's formidable walls. This magnificent canyon is not only a natural spectacle, but also a place of refuge and legend. Local stories tell of it being a hidden passage used by heroes and rebels throughout history, its labyrinthine passages offering a perfect sanctuary from pursuing armies. It is also seen as a place of immense life force, or qi. The powerful flow of the river is believed to generate a strong, positive energy that revitalizes the land and all who enter the canyon. For the local communities, the river is the lifeblood of their region, a powerful spirit that must be respected. They hold ceremonies to honor the river god, praying for safe passage and continued abundance. The relationship between the people and the Wuling Grand Canyon is one of deep respect and careful coexistence. They have learned to navigate its treacherous waters and to live in harmony with its powerful presence. They do not see the canyon as an obstacle to be overcome, but as a sacred and protective feature of their homeland. Small, terraced fields are carved into the gentler slopes near the canyon's rim, demonstrating a remarkable ability to adapt to this dramatic terrain. This enduring connection shows how humanity can find its place even in the most formidable of landscapes, not by dominating it, but by listening to its rhythms and honoring its power. We now venture into the Panlong Valley, a place whose name translates to coiling dragon. It is easy to see why. The valley is defined by a series of spectacular, ribbon-like rice terraces that cascade down the mountainsides. From a distance, they look like the shimmering scales of a great dragon, snaking its way around the contours of the hills. The appearance of these terraces changes dramatically with the seasons. In the spring, they are filled with water, creating a stunning mosaic of mirrors that reflect the blue sky and passing clouds. In the summer, they are a vibrant, lush green as the rice shoots grow tall and strong. By autumn, they turn a brilliant gold, a harvest-ready spectacle that bathes the entire valley in a warm, radiant light. The sensory experience within the Panlong Valley is one of gentle, rhythmic beauty. The sound of water is ever present, a soft, trickling melody as it flows from one terrace down to the next, through an ingenious system of bamboo pipes and channels. This constant movement of water is the lifeblood of the valley, a sound that is both calming and reassuring. The air smells of rich, fertile earth, and the sweet fragrance of growing rice. As you walk along the narrow paths that separate the paddies, you can feel the soft, damp ground beneath your feet and see the meticulous handiwork that has gone into shaping this incredible landscape over many centuries. The Panlong Valley is more than just a feat of agricultural engineering. It is a living cultural monument. These terraces were first constructed over 600 years ago by the Zhuang and Yao peoples, who migrated into these mountains and developed a way to cultivate the steep slopes. Their knowledge of hydrology, engineering, and ecology was passed down through generations, allowing them to create a sustainable system that has fed their communities for centuries. The dragon motif is central to their culture. They believe a dragon spirit resides in the mountains, and that by shaping the land in its image, they honor this spirit and ensure its continued protection and blessing upon their harvests. This landscape is a perfect illustration of a symbiotic relationship between humans and nature. The people did not flatten the mountains or reroute the rivers. Instead, they adapted their needs to the natural form of the land, working with its slopes and water sources to create something that is both productive and breathtakingly beautiful. The terraces prevent soil erosion and help to manage the flow of water, preserving the health of the mountain ecosystem. In the Panlong Valley, farming is not an industry that imposes itself on nature. It is an art form that collaborates with it, creating a harmonious and enduring masterpiece. Leaving the cultivated hills, we arrive at a place that seems to have been sculpted by magic, the Qianxing Bridge. This is not a bridge built by human hands but a colossal natural arch, formed from limestone that spans a deep, verdant gorge. It is a breathtaking sight, a perfect arc of stone suspended high above a rushing river. The bridge itself is covered in a thick carpet of green vegetation, with trees and shrubs growing from its surface, making it seem like a living part of the forest. To stand beneath it and look up is to feel dwarfed by the sheer scale and elegance of nature's architecture. It feels less like a geological formation and more like a gateway to an enchanted realm. The atmosphere around the Qianxing Bridge is one of serene wonder. The air is cool and moist, filled with the sound of water dripping from the moss-covered rocks and the distant roar of waterfalls hidden deeper in the gorge. Sunlight filters through the nen, creating a dappled, ethereal light that plays upon the stone and water. The area is a labyrinth of natural wonders, with stone forests, hidden caves, and underground rivers all waiting to be explored. Walking through this landscape feels like stepping into a classic Chinese landscape painting, where every turn reveals a new and more beautiful scene, carefully composed by nature itself. Local folklore is rich with stories about the Qianxing Bridge, which translates to Heavenly Star Bridge. One legend tells that the bridge was formed when a piece of a star fell from the sky and wedged itself across the gorge to help a young couple who were separated by the river. It is seen as a symbol of connection, a bridge not just between two sides of a canyon, but between the heavens and the earth, and between lovers. It is considered a deeply romantic and auspicious place. And many visitors come here to make a wish for love and happiness, believing the bridge's celestial origins will help their dreams come true. This natural wonder demonstrates how a landscape can become deeply integrated into the cultural and emotional lives of people. The bridge was not created for any practical human purpose, yet it has been given profound meaning. It serves as a focal point for stories, beliefs, and emotions, transforming a simple geological feature into a powerful cultural symbol. The people who live nearby view the bridge with a sense of protective pride, seeing it as a gift from nature that defines the unique character of their homeland. It stands as a powerful reminder that the most enduring structures on Earth are not always those we build ourselves, but those that nature provides. Our final natural wonder is a spectacle of pure, unadulterated power, the yellow fruit tree waterfall, or Huanggoshu. This is one of the largest waterfalls in Asia, a magnificent curtain of water that plummets over 77 meters into the rhinoceros pool below. The sheer volume of water is astonishing, and its roar can be heard from miles away. It is a constant thunderous sound that seems to shake the very ground beneath your feet. Standing before it, you are enveloped in a cool, billowing mist that drenches everything in its path, refracting the sunlight into a permanent rainbow that arches across the chasm. It is a multi-sensory experience of overwhelming force and beauty. What makes this waterfall particularly special is the ability to walk behind it. A naturally formed cave, known as the Water Curtain Cave, is located in the cliff face about halfway down the falls. From inside this cave, you can look out through the cascading sheet of water as it crashes into the pool below. The experience is surreal and exhilarating. The world is seen through a shimmering, distorted lens of falling water, and the sound is an all-encompassing roar that fills your entire being. It offers a unique and intimate perspective on the waterfall's immense power, making you feel as though you are at the very heart of this natural phenomenon. The name, Yellow Fruit Tree Waterfall, is said to have come from the many yellow fruit trees that once grew in the area. However, like many great natural landmarks in China, it is also wrapped in legend. One famous story associated with the area is from the classic novel where the Water Curtain Cave is described as the home of the heroic Monkey King, Sun Wukong. This has transformed the waterfall into a site of literary pilgrimage, a place where mythology and reality merge. For many visitors, it is impossible to see the cave behind the falls without imagining the mythical monkey hero leaping through the water. The waterfall and its surrounding parkland are a prime example of how a powerful natural feature can be made accessible for people to appreciate without diminishing its wild spirit. Well-maintained pathways allow visitors to view the falls from multiple angles, from above, below, and behind, each offering a different appreciation of its scale and power. The local community has built a thriving tourism economy around the waterfall, but there is a strong emphasis on preservation. They understand that the waterfall's value lies in its pristine, natural state. It is a relationship of stewardship, ensuring that the roaring song of the yellow fruit tree waterfall will continue to inspire awe for generations to come. As our journey through these hidden wonders unfolds, a common thread emerges, a profound and enduring harmony between humanity and the natural world. These are not untouched wildernesses, devoid of human presence. Instead, they are landscapes that have been inhabited, shaped and revered for thousands of years. The rice terraces of the Panlong Valley are as much a work of human art as they are a feature of the mountain. The stone steps of the immortal resident do not scar the peak, but trace a path of reverence toward its summit. This is a different kind of relationship with nature, one based on cooperation rather than conquest. This harmony is rooted in a philosophical and spiritual worldview that sees humanity as part of nature, not separate from it. In Taoist and Buddhist traditions, mountains, rivers, and forests are not just resources to be exploited, they are living entities, imbued with energy and spirit. The Zilichen Sea is the breath of a dragon. The Tianqing Bridge is a fallen star. These beliefs foster a deep sense of respect and an understanding that human well-being is intrinsically linked to the health of the environment. This wisdom has guided the development of communities for centuries, leading to sustainable practices that have preserved these landscapes for future generations. We can see this living heritage in the small details of daily life. In the villages nestled at the foot of the mountains, architecture often mimics natural forms, using local materials like wood and stone to blend homes into their surroundings. Farmers consult the patterns of the mist and the flow of the streams to decide when to plant their crops. Fishermen on the lakes and rivers use traditional methods, like cormorant fishing, that have a minimal impact on the ecosystem. This is not a life of hardship, but one of rich simplicity, guided by the rhythms of the seasons and a deep intuitive connection to the land. This ancient model of harmony offers us a powerful and timely lesson. In a world facing unprecedented environmental challenges, these hidden corners of China remind us that it is possible for people to thrive alongside nature. They demonstrate that sustainable living is not a new invention, but an ancient practice, rooted in respect, observation, and a sense of sacred duty. The enduring beauty of these landscapes is a testament to the success of this approach. They are not just relics of the past, but beacons of hope, showing us a path toward a future where both humanity and the natural world can flourish together. Our journey through China's hidden natural wonders comes to an end, but the images and feelings they evoke will surely remain. From the tranquil sea of clouds at Zillichan to the thundering power of the yellow fruit tree waterfall, we have witnessed landscapes that stir the soul and awaken a sense of wonder. These places are more than just beautiful destinations. They are a vital connection between the past and the present. The granite peaks of the immortal residence stood long before the first dynasties, and the river in the Wuling Grand Canyon will continue to carve its path long after we are gone. To visit them is to touch something timeless. These landscapes are a testament to the resilience of nature and the enduring power of beauty. In a world that is often loud, chaotic, and rapidly changing, these quiet, majestic places offer a sanctuary for the human spirit. They provide a sense of perspective, reminding us of the vast, slow, and powerful forces that shape our world. The gnarled pine tree clinging to a cliff, the moss growing on a stone bridge, the rice shoots pushing up through the water, they all speak of life's incredible tenacity and its ability to find a way to flourish, even in the most challenging conditions. This spirit of endurance is a source of profound inspiration. The harmony we have witnessed, where human life is beautifully woven into the fabric of the natural world, offers more than just a glimpse into a traditional way of life. It offers a message of hope. It shows us that it is possible to build a world where progress does not come at the cost of our planet's health. The wisdom embedded in the Panlong rice terraces and the reverence shown for the sacred mountains contain lessons that are universally relevant. They challenge us to rethink our own relationship with the environment and to seek a balance that honors and preserves the natural world for the generations that will follow us. Ultimately, these hidden wonders inspire us to look at our own world with fresh eyes. They encourage us to find the beauty, the history, and the magic in the landscapes that surround us, wherever we may be. The spirit of these places, a spirit of beauty, resilience, and harmony, is not confined to the remote corners of China. It exists everywhere on our remarkable planet, waiting to be discovered. By seeking out and protecting these treasures, we not only preserve a vital part of our shared global heritage, but we also nurture the sense of wonder and hope that is essential for the human spirit to thrive.